When you talk about running an efficient utility, I think the very first step is to recognize how important that is. And that really starts with putting the right metrics in place. Putting the right metrics in place and then understanding what you can do to improve those metrics. We've done a really good job of looking outside the company to find others who have solved similar problems. This issue of benchmarking, both internally and externally, having the metrics set up from a management standpoint, and then understanding the importance of it. Those are the things that I think are key to running an efficient business no matter where you are. When you look across any industry, those that have made significant progress with respect to improving the efficiency and effectiveness of the workforce and how you deploy those resources, in most instances, the silos can tend to get in the way, particularly if it's very narrow silos of work. And I also very much believe in the concept and the idea that the people who are putting their hands on and seeing and operating the equipment, no matter where that equipment is, are best equipped to make the minor adjustments and changes. All those are ways and means of picking up not only efficiency but effectiveness in maintaining the set of assets, no matter what kind of assets you're talking about. Getting people to be open-minded about changing the work that they do, to look at the work differently, to organize the work differently. I think that's the biggest challenge. The other piece of that I would say is you typically need a little bit more sophisticated level of planning and scheduling in order to do the things that we think are critical and important to implementing that concept. You know, I'm a firm believer in this. For the utilities, I think this whole issue of how managing the dynamics and the logistics of getting the right people in the right place doing the work, knowing every piece of work that needs to get done so that you can then effectively schedule that work. Now, to effectively schedule that work, it means you need to have and know where all your resources are at any given point in time. Then the next piece is then executing a schedule, being able to pull that work together in a way that is fully integrated with the resources that we have. The next piece is to be able to real-time dispatch that work out into the field for our workers to be able to execute against that. And then giving our workers, the last piece is giving our workers real-time information with which to make a quality decision about how to execute that work. Now we can really begin to ramp up the efficiency and effectiveness of our organization with respect to delivering the service and maintaining the assets. I have to tell you, when we sort of started down this path, there were so many software companies out there that wanted to tell us what our business ought to look like versus us describing to them what our vision was for what we wanted our business to look like. Having a software company or a company like Logica to really listen, to take note of the challenges, to pull together and think through what not only the requirements and functionality of the software needed to be, but then how would you implement that within the various organizations, and to help us to think that through. I think that partnership has been extremely valuable.